keraundi ka sakoro ese afoko yedol ke keraw nyin kono tay foninkelu e ko dibidewli ye jampale dibidewlu ye foninkel jampale ye banko mol jampale foninkelu kameda ni wala nyindi ko ila place o ya sayni e man jari pour ka place o ta kamara on pendi me an ka be ke kanjang ka kuoli tandi membe denning ni toro la foninkele men soro dibidewol la karola Gambia banko kanjang dibideo bungo katombong sanjululu sina killing anun Gambia ning ala sonda April karo kono Gambia bina ka carte fayoke pour ka dibide kudol tombong men yalon ko wol fanam mina pour ka la place wol nyinta badi wol kala ko blandi long ani bi ay Africa TV wol be itandro ke kala al halol nin ko men yalon ko wol be foka anabe ke kam Banjul sado kono National Assembly la korda nyin dandangola kuma gawol be foka ni angale kawla nam resign wala mu nyinde ko aldol dipide wolo ali place ota alias indi you have fellows alientol jamfale alientol jigla tendile ndole sembo men di alla kalkem biloti o dala nyinga adar fano nyin ka bondi ayentol nimisale barin ale kulel ke mi alon ko o mange bango mola nafadi ba bango molu ila toro anara wole wulu famo verendi mi alon ko seku dabo fele wole mu lower river region masa kongo commandant tundo nyina siranti ba nyinti seku afele bi inata be mabe nyimbe ngodo janko foninke dol boda tundo la tari bilungo ite mune soto be mem fula jama mole mem fula mole wala min nyindi ko nyim manken dol diati moto mo kala sambala office de defon le carte fangaye ena fay ko ko ji ban yaaje mbake kan menje ko dole banko le foloje ngaaje ko be nyanda banko le jela ngaaje ko tay mo men nyim banko be bata ko no ngamol jel memul ministre di yefonyo e mela ko do jube bari ndolna National Assembly member na rakuka me yalonko ani fangal la loi manta assembly to because loi le assembly to e to yanda do ko kala mel yo loi be tu jele pour mo klina kunkilin nafa kamala wala ya jamala nafa kamala ani dol fangal la nafa kamala kam dako e tole sembo di modola inada muru ko deke ye sembo ta ka ditel fangal fan very good because nim banko mo le sembo di tol lale pour na loi lu ye si kundo ye kiskisi ye jubenye bar ngaaje ko ndola ni ngakare faye kamen kan e man karte o tamandi o kan so wolen don sijam bi kay tan dila ko ye menke amam betaya andum ndola na do mo nyinati ye fonyo e dole ye fonyo e me fonyo na to mo nyinati ye fonyo adi ko say mbete momento manin golgo ni mo bula futu sola amari ta ay banko da sola futo kono ide mari nyanda kallo la do jube ila futo la ko al halodo foningel dum fele carte faw man jam fa ko reke Gambia banko kan April karo kono yemu yamara so kay tan ni foningel na tara ko be dala duna mola ila dar fano be kele nimsa kuti sayte mune so rebe men fola foningel ye bari carte faw April karo Gambia banko bi da député carte faw la yemu na so foningel ngam men so be men fola foningel ni slogan o mina kan wala mi ñindi ko basically not too young to run the bill or not too young to run wala o ka mona firin wala ñindi ko hada madi mandindi ya bari siyo ya sile pour yelo carte fayola mol ya fay ya ni ya fay non so la fa mona jele ko wala mi ñindi ko ñim banko ni ajube asidla taworo kemo kemo mi ya kondi ngamen ko mo kemo kemo mi ya kondi sidla taworo ni nan wona sidla taworo ni saba o be fondin kelti so ngaaje ko wol man kan soto kan kundudlal to wonte kangol ka tamandi dami kam dan nin subo fada foninkelu ila kudo ka fenne de mi alon ko abala fa ka wara bage bari nuwolle mo ani nyin kulol me alon an wulol tasu very good wala mun ndi ni nyin ka wada ko fonninkol mo be la hajolti bar fonninkol kana ka mo be la hajolti ka o ko mol le fonni so wala nambaje kan ko ka findi andum nyin election nala adiada party me fonninkol le adiada me londi ntole na right lona wala constitutional right men dinna be vote and be voted for so mbo right ntole bo tamandilale nin party le samana alhamdulillah nin party me samana ntole man ben fonninkol semben jalale ke londi carte fayola and ngi mobilize na 63% or 65% will be vote le na ye samana parliament ne represent this kamunda sain na tarako ni torol sotota kamda fonninkel fon le bakala magadi bayladi fon la karola kaje ko député carte fon men kana sain kamo je chonka wado wada sele sando price do dila wosi do ni nena ta jela sa ko sali ni sa kela min fendi akamda o bem fendi me alon ko tariko ni nyanta dandale odo fonninke la karola aliamo nyamen nimmembe kachaka wole mo seku daboti atele mo mansa kongo commandant tundo e la siranti banyinde abaraka baka seku.
Thank you.
Actually,
viewers, we come across one of our brother. Sir, what is your name?
My name is Mohammed Esba.
Mohammed Esba, commonly known as Esba. Okay, Esba, what do you have to say about today, the 31st of January 2017?
Actually, after 22 years, this is the first time young people are coming on board to at least lament on some of the concerns and issues that are affecting the young people and the Gambia at large.
So are you telling me that there is a new book and the first page has already been torn over by the young people of this country regards to the history of the 22 years regime that they have been undergo?
Exactly. That is what I was trying to explain. Because 22 years no one can protest. 22 years, if you protest, you are incarcerated, you're tortured, you are maltreated. And we feel that it's a new Gambia and we should not go to the former regime, the style of the former regime. The young people of the Gambia deem it necessary to at least come on board and fight for for injustice, fight against injustice for the people of the Gambia. If you could recall, there was a state of emergency that was passed by the National Assembly members, which catapulted a lot of young people as well as Gambians to go to exile. Some people have died, some people, others, have suffered a lot. And we've seen about 46,000 Gambians who were homeless in Senegal and other places. So we deem it necessary. And also another thing was that there was a resolution that was passed to extend the life of the National Assembly members, which automatically extends the life of the president, which was the former president.
So it means that the National Assembly were able to come out boldly, support the former president who lost in an election, and also extend their own term in order for them to get their individual benefits.
That is the reality, because the president Jammeh was using the courts. He used all avenues that can empower him to stay in power. But he went to the courts didn't work. He went to other avenues using the civil servants, and they were also resigning. Now he said, let me use the National Assembly. Why can't they also take a bold step to tell the president the truth? They were muted. You understand? And then their actions was unconstitutional, because the constitution states that if a president declared a state of emergency, if the National Assembly are on sittings, they should consider it in 7 days' time. If they are not on sittings, it should be 22 days, in 22 days. But we realized that just immediately after the declaration of the president on TV that he declared a state of emergency, just few minutes, the National Assembly passed the resolution. The Gambia, we don't know state of emergency. And the reason for the state of emergency doesn't warrant the National Assembly. They cannot justify it.
MS Bar, right now, as we have a reference in order for us as Gambians to be able to recall and then make sure, make a different stride in the journey. Gambians are expecting April as the month of their parliamentary elections. What information do you have to send across the youth of this country?
Young people should take up the bold step. If you are advocating for justice, you should be just. If you want people to represent you, you have to be part of the representative. If you want your voice to be heard, you have to participate. Young people should now do away from complaining and also participate. We have to do away from becoming beneficiaries and be part of the decision-making processes. If you are not involved, you involve yourself.
Are you saying that young people should be ready?
We as youth leaders are ready to help each and every person who is willing to contest.
But regards to Gambian politics, most of the time, if you go to their selection, youth will be marginalized for the interest of the elderly who thinks that is befitting for them to enjoy that benefit instead of the youth.
Yes, that is because young people, their proactiveness is lacking behind. You know, if you're doing something, you do it to the core. Because young people are the citadels of development. And you can hear the president-elect Barrow, the new president, stated that youths are my foot soldiers. And young people played a pivotal role in these elections. We played a pivotal role in making a change.
Yes, MS Ba, your last message regards to Gambian youths. What do you think should be their stand? Come rain, come shine, whatever.
Their stand should be, let's fight for our rights as youths and fight for the rights of the Gambians. Young people, we are the leaders, we are the citadels, we are the drivers of change. If we don't take up the mantle of leadership as of now, then we are finished. Gambia is a youthful population. Young people constitute about 64% of the population. We should take bold steps in decision-making processes. We engage the government, we engage policymakers in order to have a better Gambia. If not, if we don't move towards this direction, then I'm afraid the future is not bright for us. Not only to have a change, but you have to be part of the change. You have to be part of the change. Yes.
Thank you very much. That is Mohamed Esba, commonly known as MS Ba, from the capital city, Banjul, the Gambia. So, thank you. Badi ngulu mbetembo mendo ngai itandala nyamen rombe ay Africa TV le Banjul sate wonyin kono dinkrami alon ko wala mu Gambia la député bumba nyindi foninkelu bentana ne kabo banko tonko nano bela kayta ndiko ele ni kuyal ni toro men sotota député bungala karola al halol me yalon ko e wala ke ka state of emergency tandi banko kan December ka nani January karotil tang ani worowlo wo be kada fendi me yalon ko ay Africa TV wolel ba anafe kanale Banjul sate kono National Assembly la korda ba ni nyatelongola alna al badi malem lamin AFF SDabo ala baraka bake.
Welcome for your job. I know it.